Hey everyone, this is the TLP podcast. I'm Eggs on Toast. I'm joined by Major Perigord and Cuckoo Clock 999.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what are we talking about tonight?
So tonight we have we're talking about Rainbow Six Siege, Apex Legends, and maybe if we have time we'll get into some quote unquote lesser games.
That's really interesting. Let's just okay. So where should we
So-
start?
Alright, let's jump right in.
So to start out with Rainbow Six, it's time for me to address the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Spawn peeking.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Those pesky campers.
You ever just feel like, oh, I'm just gonna walk along the street in front of house, but then suddenly there's just a bullet in your skull from some level 400 doc main just looking at you with glowing red eyes?
Oh,
no.
yes.
That is a big oof.
He's just got the MP5 drawn.
Of course.
So I still don't know how Ubisoft could possibly fix that.
Maybe they could do something similar to what Battlefront did, where they added little boundaries, but I don't think that's very like the game and its
Yeah.
mechanics. So they probably
Well,
won't do
I
that.
think if you get spawn peeked, you're kind of bad. Like, honestly.
True.
Or,
Because you'd be stupid enough to be out in the open and in a spawn killable area.
but for example, on house, if say you spawn at the area by the river, you know that area.
Uh-huh.
Say if you spawn there, then that window from master bedroom is basically master bedroom, kitchen, and the bathroom. That is just the dock
It's
camera.
prime
true.
shoot spot.
Yeah,
It's just prime shoot spot.
yeah.
Yeah, or they could like cover up the window so that you can't shoot out of it.
My
Kinda remove.
Well, then the attackers wouldn't be able to shoot in.
True.
I've thought of like a couple maybe. They could have like a system where it's like the prep phase where except simpler, where instead of the defenders not being able to exit the building, they could not shoot out of it for like the first 30 seconds.
Just to like give the attackers a little bit of time to like
Yeah.
get situated and not get
Yeah,
spawn
like the
camped
first 20
immediately.
seconds, so the
Just some extra
attackers-
wiggle room.
yeah, like some extra wiggle room, but it only prevents like bullets, so you could still throw like an impact grenade out there and see out, but you wouldn't be able to
Spawn
shoot
peaks
out.
with Yeah, spawn peaks with nitro cell.
Or what they could do is just remove the ACOG from defense, but I'm not sure that would
That would be
immediately
dumb.
I'm not sure if that would immediately solve the problem, because then
Everybody
Yeah.
would delete the game. They would hate on Ubisoft.
everyone wouldn't play 3-speed defenders. I mean 3 armor defenders, just because that's like the only advantage that 3 armor defenders have. And well,
So what else is a problem that we believe is in Rainbow Six?
Rip Bandit ACOG.
rip SMG-11 ACOG. Which gave it even more recoil. If anyone listening has heard of Sao Siege, I think it's pronounced, he has a perfect comment describing the SMG-11, and it's just smoke on his radio, and he just hears over the radio, "All right, take the shot." He just lines up the SMG-11. He on the next panel, he just pulls the trigger, and his hand is all the way up in the air, pointing it directly at the clouds, and it's like bent in a curlicue.
Yep, sounds like the SMG-11.
Yeah,
Yep.
just
Yes,
the
it does.
absolute recoil machine.
Just one bullet, boom, you're now shooting a bird. Look at that. You have shot a innocent little bird. You are now going to jail.
But I mean, if they removed the ACOG from defense, you could still have Tachanka peeking with the PMM.
Everyone ganks until Badger
Better pull out the
PMM.
PMM. that meme's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
I mean, I don't even know how Russian Badger managed to hit Bikini Body directly in between his eyes. Like
It's called skill, sir. It's called
It's called Russian and Badgerness.
Oh yeah,
True.
well, I mean, if your name's Russian Badger and then you play a Russian operator, there's just too much Russian there. It's
Yes.
like you're unstoppable.
all of the Russian.
You'll have the enemies rushing out the door.
I've also thought of a couple Tachanka buffs. My first one is that they just put an ACOG on the PMM.
No, okay, so ACOG on PMM, but also Tachanka's his little shield on his machine gun is attached to the PMM as well.
Oh, so he's like,
But it's modified to have like an 100 bullet magazine. And also it's modified to be fully automatic with like 0 recoil.
so it's Blackbeard on defense with a gun with no recoil, basically.
Yes. And a way more powerful shield.
Or what they should do is they should just remove his headshot hitbox and then make him a
No,
15 armor.
They should remove his hitbox entirely.
Oh yeah, he's just a
Make him
ghost.
invincible, boy.
Or they should make it so he at the beginning of a round he just machine guns pop out of every like single window and hole on the on like the building and just start opening up on the attackers so they just lose before they can leave their spawn. Or he like
No.
Yes.
You can detach the machine gun from its stand and carry it around.
Yeah, no, even better, you should attach the machine gun to a Segway and just start driving around at full speed. And the shield it's just like this protective like bubble around the
Just puts it on a drone. Here
No,
you go.
they should replace Tachanka's melee weapon with the machine gun.
So he just picks up the entire thing and like bludgeons them with it.
Just
Yeah.
boom,
And he
you're
can
dead
use
now.
it like Sledge's hammer.
Yeah. No. So they should have like for Glaz, they should take Tachanka's machine gun and just attach it to his drone.
Mhm.
Or even better for Glass, what they should do is they should just take Kali's sniper and like tape it to
Tape it to the side.
the side of his DMR. I don't remember what the name of it is again, but and then they should just and he's just got one in each hand, just like rapid firing them. And instead of pulling the bolt back on Kali's sniper, he just tips it back and then tips it forward.
Yes.
And then, but since he has two, he's using them akimbo, so he can't ADS. So like, left mouse button shoots the bolt action, right mouse button shoots the DMR. So he's
Oh
just
my God.
he's just no scoping them.
That would be disgusting
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
and disgusting.
But they put laser sights on it, so the hip fire is like super accurate. It's like pistol hip fire accurate.
Oh my God.
So he's just like sniping people from across the map with no zoom.
Yes. I
Yeah.
like it.
So Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
So, one of the things that has been recently added is the Peacekeeper buff and then the Peacekeeper nerf. I was really happy when they buffed the Peacekeeper's damage from end range, because I use the Peacekeeper all the time. And then they nerfed it to disgusting levels, so now it does like 19 damage from medium range without ADSing. And I'm not gonna use it anymore, I think.
Yeah.
If they made it so it did like 30 or like some extra little kick, I might use it again. But it's just not good anymore,
At the
in my
point
opinion.
of when it was so disgustingly overpowered, they should have just thrown everything away and just made it fully automatic like the EVA 8.
Oh my god, yes.
just as
Just boom, boom, boom,
as a
boom.
person who has never liked the Peacekeeper on account of their terrible aim, I have to say it would give me an excuse to finally use it because I just spam the EVA 8 at people. It's
Well, yeah. Because all you have to do is just hold the button down.
yeah, or when you have double tap, just click really quickly.
Just spam, 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 murder everyone.
Yeah, the only downside to the EVA 8 is that its magazine size is it's a little small.
Well, I could see them buffing it up to 10. I can't really see them buffing it up to 12, and this is the reason why. That kind of makes it more. It gives you 6 double tap shots,
Yeah.
and it's like a four EVA 8 shots with most of the pellets in the body can kill someone.
Yeah.
So you basically have 2 chances to kill somebody normally, and making it 12 would add a third chance.
Yeah.
Is kind of taking away from the EVA 8's challenge of use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The thing that, well, if they made it have a bigger mag, I think to balance it out, they should give it a slightly slower reload.
Yeah, or like a slower fire rate or something.
Yeah.
Because that thing on double tap goes like boom, 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 boom.
Especially if you slap on that purple shotgun bolt.
Well, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like...
and then there's always been the R99 Wingman combo, which... Wraith mains.
Curse you!
Wraith mains.
Race mains.
Race mains.
When you're a race man,
I'm a race man. It's just Wraith in like a NASCAR, just like speeding across the map, running people over.
no, you main legends based on their race.
I'm a bloodhound man. I'm an Icelandic man.
I'm a white person man, you know?
Okay. So, regarding the Peacekeeper who uses choke, the other weapon that I think might need a bit of a buff is the triple take. The only reason I can see this is just a slight damage increase. Because I like the idea of making the triple spread and using choke to kind of concentrate that. But choked, it only does 69 damage to the head. Not even, it's not to the head, sorry, to the body. And 138 to the head. So, you need to shoot somebody 4 times in the body with a choked triple take to kill them.
Yeah, as...
That doesn't really feel like a sniper rifle. It kind of feels more like a long-range EVA 8.
Yeah, okay. The way that I feel about it, it's a gun that you just pick up at the beginning of the game if you land on it, maybe get a kill or two, and then swap it out for something else.
Yeah. I would totally take like a G7 or a sniper rifle that has more accuracy or damage for what it does.
Now, the thing about the triple take that is slightly appealing towards people like me who can't aim because they don't have any freaking hands to aim with. I got like these stubby things with massive thumbs. is that it's kind of like a shotgun sniper, so you don't actually have to hit them directly to hit them.
Yeah.
Now, an idea for a buff that I have is maybe tightening the base spread a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that would work. Because then it could also be used more like a close-range sniper like the G7.
Yeah, or you can just hip-fire it like a shotgun.
Yeah.
It has that kind of novel ability to it.
Yeah. Do we even need to talk about pistols? Can we just say they're garbage?
Except, okay. The Wingman.
Okay, the Wingman.
The RE45.
The RE45 is okay. I will say, in my experience, the RE45 is good because it's basically a weaker alternator, so it's pretty good in the early game.
I see it as the pistol version of the R99 just because of the blistering rate of fire. And the hip fire is so tight, you don't aim down sights with the RE45.
True.
It's something that you pull out once, say you're
right up and close to someone.
You're right up close to someone. You just ran out of flatline shots. You just whip out your RE. You just whip out the RE45, shoot it like a G18 from Battlefield 4, and just go
annihilate them
and just unleash rounds.
And I'll say the Wingman. Personally, I suck with it.
Yeah.
You can make fun of me, I suck with the Wingman. I like it as a gun, because it feels like a sniper pistol.
Yeah,
but I just cannot hit my shots with it. I don't know why.
It's the only, kind of sniper rifle that I can use, because I don't really consider the G7 a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels more like a EVA 8, but in a semi-auto type sniper form. That's what I feel. But we're gonna have to finish up soon, so should we move on to lesser games, or should we talk about a bit more topics?
I have some major complaints.
Okay,
they need to buff freaking Bloodhound.
Yeah, okay.
Bloodhound needs a buff. I'm still a Bloodhound main. I still main Bloodhound. I just feel like Bloodhound, compared to characters like Bangalore, Wraith, Lifeline, I don't know, even Gibraltar and Octane now. I don't know why so many people are using Gibraltar. It's like...
Lots of people are using Octane.
I think people are using Gibraltar mainly because of his tacticality of being able to just put down a shield when you're getting shot at.
Except for the fact that he's the size of Biggie Cheese.
True. But I mean, that 15% and not swayed by bullets can be really helpful when you're trying to get away.
Yeah, especially coming from a caustic main like you, Mr. Cuckoo.
Yeah, I know I play caustic, but that's because I love gassing people.
Yeah, but
it's so fun to gas people.
I find caustic as the better Big Chungus character. Is that meme still even relevant?
No, that's a 2018 meme. It's 2020.
It's still funny.
No, it's not.
That is so 2 years ago.
It's so 2 years ago. It's a dead meme.
If
you want a good meme, talk about Ugandan Yobungus. That's a good meme.
That's like Big Chungus, but not as fun. I just looked up Big Chungus. Oh my god. Look at this one.
Good job.
Small Chungus, Big Chungus, Huge Chungus, Mega Chungus. What have you done? You corrupted this foul video.
Okay, now...
They can't even see it. The viewers can't even see it.
I know, but it's so funny.
I mean, it
is. The thing that I think they should do to Bloodhound, and possibly Crypto, because at the beginning of Season 3 of Apex, Crypto was basically just like, oh my god, Crypto's so amazing, until everyone realized that Crypto's not actually very good.
Crypto is basically just Bloodhound thrown into a drone and being controlled by an Asian guy. Literally, can we all agree on this?
Yeah.
The drone, I would say if they buffed the range of the drone, I would be happy. Because the drone at 30 meters can't do crap. If you put it outside a building, it can't detect anyone in the building. If you pop Bloodhound's tactical right outside of a building and looking into the building, you can see basically everything.
Yeah. The other thing about Crypto is his ultimate, in my opinion, is kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, also I feel like the ability to hit yourself and your own teammates.
Yeah, that
kind of takes away from the fact that he can be used to basically if you're in a sniper battle, just stun them and let your teammates just pop a headshot
Yeah.
with a longbow and murder them.
It's basically like taking. It's like taking an arc star and making it massive and flying. Now,
Just arc star dropper. Thunk, 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 thunk. Boom.
the other thing they need to do if they want to buff him is make the drone either less visible or have a smaller hitbox.
Yeah, because I've played crypto before.
Yeah.
His drone, it looks like it has 150 or maybe 100 health, but it gets taken out like
one
that.
bullet.
Someone sees it, they shoot one R99 bullet
Yeah.
instantly.
It has like 3 health.
It's so obnoxious because you're trying to survey somebody. Like, if it was invisible, like, if it just had, like, a light
Yeah.
glow of, like, the light around it,
Yeah.
I would like that. Or, like, you could see a camera.
Yeah. The thing that I think they should do to Bloodhound at least, just to make them more viable in combat, is give them an ability, because they have the classic medium-sized hitbox.
Yeah.
It's not like there's nothing special, it's just kind of medium. But, like, that means they have no resilience to bullets, or they're harder to hit. So what I think they should do, just to make them, like, better, is, like, buff their speed a tiny bit, and, like, make them run, be
So that they're kind of like a surveil, like, get in,
Yeah.
get out.
yeah.
Show your team where the enemies
They're more
are.
of a scout. But,
And I get Pathfinder is the scout.
yeah.
But, like, Pathfinder is more of a advance. In my opinion, he really should be an attack character. He's really aggressive. I've seen many people play him aggressively or as an escape. Just,
Yeah.
we grapple away. But I don't think we'll have time to look at any lesser games. So,
Okay, but there is one more thing that I'd like to mention.
Yep.
That is Lifeline.
Yes.
Lifeline is in kind of a tricky state in mind for me, just because I'd rather play Bloodhound, I'd rather play Bangalore or Wraith.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Lifeline, I think, needs a little bit of a nerf.
Yeah, I would say that probably
The
if they were to nerf Lifeline, I would say make it so that instead of 25% increased health health ability use,
yeah,
make it like 10% or 15%.
yeah,
Just because then it would kind of match up with Gibraltar and Caustic's 15% damage reduction.
yeah,
So it kind of be like a 15% increase and sort of similar to that. Or just like make the shield destructible. I don't know if
Yeah.
it is. I haven't played a lot of life.
it isn't. The
Yeah.
other thing,
Make the shield destructible.
they could, what I think is the main problem is that the health drone just regenerates. They should make it regenerate a little bit slower, but it still regens you up to, like,
It
the same
regens you up
amount.
to max.
It regens you up to max, but they should make it so it regens a little bit slower. So Lifeline is, like, more vulnerable in that position.
Yeah.
But
So that kind of depends people to use her healing faster instead of just propping down a drone and then using some like character like Watson or Caustic to just
Yeah.
block off and let them all heal up
yeah,
really quickly.
yeah,
But I think that was pretty good. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we covered a lot of topics of
yeah,
legends and
Yeah.
spawn camping in R6, and I think that this was really productive
yeah.
podcast. So
Okay.
Well done.
you guys
Guess
know
we're
what to
wrapping
do.
it up then.
Wrapping up.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. If you made it all the
Hope you
way
enjoyed.
through, and
Hope you enjoyed.
stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah.
Woo!